The most highly anticipated clash of the 15th round in the Bundesliga was undoubtedly the fierce rivalry between these two North German powerhouses, Werder Bremen and Hamburg SV, and that in turn meant the clash between the league's two top playmakers in midfield, Van der Vaart and Diego. 40,000 fans in the Weserstadion in Bremen turned up for this game, and I'll tell you now, the fans were not about to be disappointed any which way or form. And the action started very early. This is the second minute of play. Petri Pesanen through, thanks to Rosenberg. There's Jensen, and there's a shot, and Frank Rost had to have his wits about him there. Great shot from Jensen very early on in the game. And if that's after 2 minutes, you can tell what's going to start coming. Just 4 minutes later, Hamburg's turn to get offensive. Van der Vaart. Van der Vaart, and a shot, but straight into the hands of the number 2 goalie at Bremen, Christian Vander. Minutes later, and there's Naldo. He's renowned for his rocket shot free kicks. Diego sets him up, and like a bat out of hell, that ball got drilled. Great work from Frank Rost to get that around the post. 15 minutes in, there's Dusko Tosic for Bremen. Finds Jurica Banez. Great pass to Boubacar Sanogo, and that's 1-0. Boubacar Sanogo opens the scoring, his 7th of the season, and he scores against the club that discarded him, Hamburger SV. As the replay shows, a sweet, sweet pass from Vranjes. All Sanogo's got to do is aim it properly. Thank you very much, he says. The goal angle reveals everything. A lovely, lovely curl around the legs of Rost, and that's 1-0 for Werder Bremen. And Bremen continued to turn up the heat. Great little pass there from Diego. There's Jensen and Rosenberg. So close, but no cigar. Great setup from Diego and Jensen. As the replay shows, cuts that ball in the 6-yard box, and all Rosenberg has to do is slot it away, but he couldn't. Unlucky for him. You can tell he's disappointed. The 25th minute. There's the free kick from Van der Vaart. Pesanen could clear it. Vranjes to Diego, and Diego goes down, tackled from behind from his fellow playmaker Van der Vaart, and instead of a goal for the game, Van der Vaart picks up a booking. Nasty little tackle from behind, just catches the feet of the Brazilian. Quite rightly, a yellow card for the Dutch international, and he knows it. 10 minutes to go in the first half. Again, Bremen doing the talking, and that was a great chance for Rosenberg. Unlucky for the second time in this match, just going wide of the far post. Ross looked beaten in that angle. And with the seconds and minutes ticking down in the first half, Hamburg had a chance. And what one it was. There's Van der Vaart, and that is very, very close. Van der Vaart obviously fired after getting that yellow. Van der was there, but what a strike. Unlucky, Rafael Van der Vaart. Here we see some magic from Ivica Olic. Turns, sixpence, and that just went over the crossbar. The Croatian, who's the scourge of England, as all England fans will know, nearly became a nightmare for Werder Bremen. That ball millimetres over the crossbar. Unlucky. Ho, ho, ho. The festive season is upon us in Bremen. After the break, 10 minutes in, and Hamburg on the offence, and Olic puts it away. Olic looks over to the referee's assistant, and he knows what's coming. It's the flag. Offside. The pass from Krakowski's a very, very good one, but Olic just hanging behind the defence. No question about that one. But Hamburg were to get on the score sheet. Here's a back pass from Pesanen in the 61st minute. Van der clears, falls to Van der Vaart, and that is what you call a perfect lob. 27 metres out, and the Dutchman, the captain, puts Hamburg on the board, 1-1. And we are now going to see a textbook example of improvisational play. Ricochets off the shins, looks at the ball, eye on the ball, ball in the net. Rafael Van der Vaart This is why the guy is a superstar. Classic skill from the Dutch midfielder, and it's 1-1. Christian Vander, well, what can you say? What would you do in his position? Hide your face. He knows that was his fault, and Hamburg are back in the game. The question is, for how long? 3 minutes later, and Bremen go on the attack. There's Aaron Hunt, the substitute, feeds it out wide to Pazanen. Pazanen wants to cross. The ball is deflected off of Demel, and Frank Ross just pulls it into the net. So one freak goal is followed by another, and Bremen regain the lead. Unlucky Frank Rost. Now Pazanen has been given the goal, but as the replay shows, that was definitely a deflection. Vincent Kompany was the culprit there. Pazanen has been given the goal, his second of the season. 73 minutes in, another chance for Bremen. Tozic, Kompany tries to get the ball out, and it falls to Diego, the influential playmaker for Bremen. And look at that shot, and what a great parry from Frank Rost. The veteran goalkeeper pulling out the stops. Stevens looks unhappy because that was the last decent chance of the game. It ends Werder Bremen 2, Hamburger SV 1, and with that, Bremen temporarily take top spot in the Bundesliga. A fantastic advert for football. This is how football should be played.